Hi, I'm Dustin.
Hi, I'm Dustin.
Hi, I'm Dustin. Hi, I'm Dustin.
From Moorbuilt. So I'm a single guy, ladies. Every once in a while, I get to go out on a date with somebody and see where it goes. Well, been a few dates now. She kind of suggested that we Netflix and chill. Okay, no problem. One problem. I have 2 dogs. I'm constantly working on the house. There is dirt literally everywhere. I need a maid. A sexy maid. My house is filthy. Now, I can sweep, I can do all that stuff, no problem. I can get the whole place done in like maybe an hour. And that's if I'm like rushing. One problem. My couch. My dogs have free roam of the house because if anybody comes in, they will literally kill you. They kind of chill out on the couch, play whatever, I don't know. And for whatever reason, Katie, she licks the cushions. Why? Why? It drives me insane. The couch stinks. I've Febrezed it. I've done everything short of taking it outside and lighting it on fire. I could build a new couch. Anyway, fortunately, my dad is a lot like me. He collects certain valuable things to be used at a later date. One of the things he happens to have an abundance of is vinyl. Just through watching him from making a couple couches, I think I might be able to get the swing of reupholstering this thing. I wanted black leather anyway, but it's vinyl. So it's time to at least make a quick and dirty couch cover. Depending on how good it turns out, maybe we'll full on just like reupholster the whole thing. But for now, I got about 3 hours until it's Netflix and chill time. I need to like reupholster the couch. So we're gonna kind of do this real fast. Take notes. And I'll probably forget to tell you a lot of stuff.
I took all the cushions off and I measured the depth from behind the front 2x4 or whatever's behind the padded fascia, we'll say, back to where the lumbar support springs come down to the piece of wood that they're nailed to. Who cares what it's called? I'm not an upholsterer, just kind of winging it. That's how I do a lot of things. But I tell you, I'm a pro. Can't tell you that I'm a pro unless it's true. That's how the internet works. So basically, it was 23.5 inches. I made this 23 inches by 67. That was because the width was 67.5. So I found the center of my board, marked it, drew a line, found the center of the center cushion, drew a line onto that, and then I just put a couple staples down into the fabric into the 1/2 inch OSB just to kind of hold it so that way when I go to wrap this with the vinyl, it's not going to shift and it's going to make my life a lot easier. So just got to get the next ones on, temporarily staple them, and then we're wrapping. One thing I forgot to do before I stapled this on to the board was gotta drill some vent holes. I'm gonna drill 6 vent holes, 1.25 inches underneath each cushion. And the reason for that is the vinyl does not breathe. So when you sit down, your ass needs to like go somewhere, but you don't want to sit on like basically a balloon, and it's not going to be comfortable. And well, if you're trying to impress somebody during Netflix and chill, it's not going to impress them. So vent it. I don't know if you noticed, but got a 2-tone here. This is like, whether it's some sort of like fake suede or I don't know, whatever that material that white rappers walk around in and it's all like one color, you know, those assholes.
that's that fabric. And then underneath it is a much thinner kind of sheer fabric. And that's purely just to allow air to escape when you sit your ass down. Got my holes drilled. Got my cushions stapled on. You can feel the air coming through it. Centered it on the vinyl remnant. The vinyl is what, 5 feet? It's 5 feet wide. Obviously, I'm not going to need all of that. So, and it was in my dad's basement for a while, which it was in the corner where it did flood. So there's a few inches of this where I want it cut off, which is just fine because I'm going to be cutting off a whole lot of it on each side, which leaves me with the good middle. Now, one thing I did do as a preventative measure was I sprayed it with Febreze just in case it would help. This is my homemade Febreze. Half part fabric softener and half part water. Just shake it really good. It smells really good. I like it. So now, fold it over, staple it to the wood, cut off the excess. Pretty much done. So I started with the sides already. Stapled one end, went to the other, measured 10 inches out, cut it, stretched it pretty tight, folded it over, stapled the hell out of it, cut the excess off. Now here we are. Now you're caught up. Now, think of it as wrapping a gift. You don't want to see the present inside. So, just be mindful of how you fold it. Start in the center, stretch it tight, take your staple gun, pop a couple in, that way it holds it. Come to an end. And this is where you got to be mindful and think like a present. You got to fold your corners in. So you're going to have to make stress relief cuts, fold it inward, tuck it in there nice and neat. Pull upward and outward. Stretch it out. Trim off any excess that you have, because it can make your folds lumpy and thick, and the staples aren't gonna really bite into the wood if they're too busy going through multiple layers of fabric. And go to the other end. Do the same thing. You only need a couple inches coming actually onto the board, so all of this is going to get cut off. And like a present, you kind of want, well, I want my corners to be angular. You're never going to see this, so it doesn't matter really how it looks, but it'll still bother me. So that's how I'm doing it. Do it however you want. It's okay if you just take a little bit off at a time, because you don't want to take too much off because you can't put it back. Now I'm going to roll my edges in so that way you don't see the padding. Does it matter? No. Am I still going to do it? Yeah. Because it'll bother me.
Now where you have multiple layers of fabric, probably a good idea after you staple it to come back with a small hammer and just tap them in really good. Bam! Doesn't look half bad. Doesn't look half good either. Just got done stapling it. I haven't looked at it yet, so let's check it out. Not bad for my first one. Literally. Just gotta wash it off and put it on. Not bad. Greatest thing is the dogs can't even fuck it up. They can get it dirty, but I can just like take Windex or whatever cleaner you use for vinyl and wipe it off. Soap, water, who cares? And it doesn't smell like dog. Woo! I can keep my boots on. Oh man, why didn't I do this sooner? I gotta do the back, but it doesn't smell like dog yet. I'll do it, but I only got like an hour to sweep up the whole place and take a shower. So yeah, kinda need to get off my ass and get ready. Hope you enjoyed YouTubing and chilling. Like I said before, I'm Dustin, and this was More Built. Fuck your couch, nigga! Ah, damn it. It's been a few days now since I did Project Netflix and Chill, and that was where I took all 3 couch cushions and made them one big one by reupholstering it with new vinyl, which was given to me by my sponsor, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Well, in the last few days, the dogs have been playing and jumping on the couch. I have been playing and jumping on the couch. Not a single staple has popped. This stuff is a dream. There's not a scratch on it. My house doesn't smell like dog anymore. It's just been a lot better than I thought it would be. And I still got the rest of the couch to do, which I'm going to keep this project going, and I'll get a little more into detail about how to do it better. But I couldn't be happier, and might be too much information, but Netflix and Chill was a great success.